inside. You gave me a tongue just to tie. I swallow my pride if you swear not to lie. Hard to eat and hard to speak to, but don't take my wine, because I'm honestly so bored of being misunderstood. I'm like so clear and transparent.
Hey guys, what's up? itzTitan here, and I always knew that the P06 was an overpowered weapon, but I never thought that I would go 48-0 in the first game, and then right after like 2 games, I went 47-0, both flawless nuclear games. But welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everyone is having an amazing day, and today I will be showing you not one but 2 pretty sick flawless nukes with the P06, aka the best weapon in the game. I mean, at least for me, because it is a pretty fun weapon to use as well. If you get the timing down with this weapon, is just an absolute monster. There's nothing more to it, to be, honest. But I did mention in my other sniping nuke video that I got something crazy with the P06, so this is pretty much that video, because I never got, like, 2 flawless nukes in almost 2 consecutive games so far with neither of the weapons in Black Ops 3, especially not with similar scores like this. And I say almost consecutive games because it wasn't really back-to-back flawless nukes. But before I talk about how I got this, first I want to ask you guys for a small favor to drop a like on this video if you're enjoying, or if you want to see some more crazy Black Ops 3 nukes. And a share is, always much appreciated as usual, because it really helps me out so much and motivates me a lot to go for more insane nuclears like these ones. But with that said, before I talk about these 2 games, first I really want to thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. We actually hit 1K yesterday, and I was probably the most happiest when I saw that we actually hit it. And I really wasn't expecting to hit 1K this fast, because we just hit like 900 subs, a couple of days ago really, and it just shocked me pretty much. But at the same time, it was such an amazing feeling. So just as promised to you guys, I will be working on my special 1K video, which will be a setup / room tour, where I will be showing off all my room with my gaming setup. And I'm not gonna make any promises with the date and time as of when the special video will come out, since I want to make it special and well edited, just like I did with this video as well, with the intro and most of my other videos. So hope you guys understand that. But at the same time, don't worry, it's not going to take more than 2 weeks, so that I can promise. So maybe even next week I'll have it, but we'll see. Now, back to the game. As I said before, I was mentioning that I was, having almost 2 consecutive flawless nukes. And I say that because these 2 games were pretty close to being back-to-back flawless nukes. However, my first nuke was the one that you're watching right now. Or if it's already over, it was the first game, which is a 47-0. And I actually stayed in the same lobby for 2 more games, and the 3rd game I actually got the 2nd flawless nuke, where I went 48-0, which will be the 2nd game that you guys will be watching or already watching, I don't know. So 2 nukes in 1 video, and I guess I'm stepping my standards up with that as well, because I mostly have 1 nuke in a video. So when I can from now on, I will try to get 2 nukes out for you guys in 1 single video. At least I'm going to try my best. Now I'm gonna mention the class setup as well, because I know most of you are curious. So the class that I was using on the P06 is Fast Mags, FMJ, and the Elo side, of course. And for the perks, I was running with Afterburner, Scavenger, Fast Hands, and Tech Mask. And when I play with the P06, I always have FMJ on, because it actually increases the bullet penetration, which means I can get more collats or even triples with, a single burst. Of course, if people line up like that. But it also has increased damage towards score streaks, which is absolutely amazing. I cannot tell you guys how many times I actually shot down raids with the P06, and it saved me a slot for my pistol, which means I don't have to run around with noob tubes, which I never do anyway, so I have no idea why I even bring up that point there. But it also helps me to go for those, cheeky wall bangs as well, which sometimes do come in clutch as well. well. And another change that I had is that instead of not running with a third perk, I actually have Tac Mask as well, because lately I've been facing so many people that were, you know, running around with stun nades, and I pretty much choked so many nukes as well because of those stuns. So I decided to put it on since the P06 doesn't need a third attachment anyways. I mean, at least not for me. But that was pretty much the class in a more in-depth way, so maybe that could be helpful to, you know, some of you guys who are watching. But for both of these games, I had a pretty slow start because in both of these games, I didn't have a full lobby in the beginning. I mean, you know, it's PC. If you're a PC player, you already know that lobbies fill up really hard, and there are times when they just don't even, you know, fill up, which is so sad really. But let me know in the comments from all the console players that are watching this video, do lobbies actually fill up on console, or do you guys struggle with the same problem as we PC players do? I'm actually curious because I know on console there are way more players than there are on PC, but I just wonder if people, you know, still get placed in games that have been started already. So, you know, that's something that I'm just curious about. The other annoying thing was that some of the players in the first game were camping hardcore, and you probably noticed that they were going, or at least trying to go, all the way on the side of the map where that, you know, that weird rock is, and just sit there trying to snipe people. And the weird thing, or well, actually the funny thing was that even though I sniped them over and over, you know, they were still going back to the same exact place. And it wasn't just one of them, so that's pretty much the worst mistake that players usually do, you know, going back to the same spot. So I don't know what those guys were doing, but I don't know, maybe they were trying to go for long shots to complete the challenges. I mean, that could have been a thing, which would explain the fact that they were constantly going back to the same spot. So, not gonna judge anyone here. When I saw them going back over and over to the same spot, I was trying to be more careful about my peaks, and I was usually trying to jump as well, so it will be, you know, harder for them to hit me. But mostly they were free kills. It could have been ended really bad too if, you know, someone would have gotten a lucky shot on me, but thankfully they didn't. So yeah, overall it was a pretty fun match. Actually, I mean, both of them were pretty fun. The second game started a little bit slow as well, but, you know, got more hectic as well as, you know, more people joined. But we're approaching to the end of this video again, and I just want to say a huge thank you once again for 1K subs. You know, it really means the world to me, and thank you everyone who's watching my videos and supports me by, you know, leaving a like, a comment, or even a share. You guys are amazing. So if you enjoyed these two games, don't forget to drop a like on this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of the day everyone, and stay well, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.
So